Hello everyone, welcome to DC Minds. In this video we are going to learn about two C++11 concept. First one is called move constructor and move assignment operator. And we'll also see what are its benefits. So first let's see what is move constructor. So before see understanding move constructor, let's see the various constructor that we have. So here we have a class which is having three members, and this marks is pointer member, and this is a constructor which takes two parameter and assign this member, initialize this member with this past parameter and creating an array for this pointer. Okay, so at this time this is a constructor, and this is a destructor which will delete this dynamically allocated this marks array. So we are deleting it in the destructor. And next this is a copy constructor which takes an object, and using this object we are trying to initialize this roll number, subject count, and this marks. Okay, so here also for marks we are creating memory for this marks using this object. Okay, and then contents of this object for this marks is copied to this newly created marks. Okay, similarly we have assignment operator which will also take an object and it will create another object and copy the contents of this object to newly created object. Okay, so now let's see how move constructor is useful. So first we'll see the scenario where copy constructor is called. Okay, so here we have a function called create object, and which creates an object and returns it. Next here we have a main function. So in this case what will happen, we are trying to create an object using this create object and then trying to copy it to this obj object. So at this time what will happen, there will be two copy of this object. When this create object is called, at that time we'll create an object and then it will return that object. So while returning there will be two copy, one will be the temporary object, basically two copy, one will be temporary object which has to be returned, and another will be when this return object will be copied to this variable. So at this time what will happen, copy constructor will get called. So when this object copy will be happening, at that time copy constructor will get called. So when copy constructor uh, will call, at that time what will happen, we are allocating the new memory for this marks. So at this time you can see that already we have an object, and using to uh, create a new object from the already existing object which is temporary object, that will get deleted in later point in time. So here we are creating a another object, and then we are assigning the value from those temporary object. Basically data of that temporary object is assigned to this newly created object. So here extra memory is getting created for this marks, and then it is getting copied. So if we use the concept of move constructor, at that time we don't have to allocate the extra memory for this marks pointer. So let's see how move constructor helps to avoid extra memory allocation. So this is the move constructor. It takes a parameter as r value reference. This double and percent indicates r value reference. If you don't know the concept of r value reference, you can watch my video on r value reference. The link of that video is given in description below. So when you have move constructor, at that time what will happen, you will not be creating the object, basically memory for the pointers. What you will do, you will directly make the member of the object to be created point to the temporary objects. So this object is nothing but a temporary object in this case. So what will happen, we'll make this the new object to be created members to point to these object members, and then here in this case you can see this marks is a pointer and it is will point to this mark, this object marks. And then we have to make this object members point to corresponding default value. Basically, in case of integer we'll assign 0, and in case of pointer we'll assign null pointer. So this is must. In case of move constructor we must assign this object member to their default value like 0 and null pointer. Okay, other if you don't assign this value to 0 and null pointer, so whenever the destructor will get called, at that time what will happen, we'll try to delete the this uh, marks pointer, that is dynamically allocated array. So at that time what will happen, we will delete that memory, and but this marks is also pointing to the same memory. So at that time we'll have problem when we want to use this marks that we have created just now. Okay, so move constructor avoid the extra memory allocation in case we have a temporary object which will get deleted already. So instead of deleting that temporary object, you can directly make this object point to this temporary object with the help of move constructor. Okay, now let's see move assignment operator. So here again we have the same function, and it creates an object and return that object. So here in main we have created an object by passing 0 and 1 as two parameter, and then we are creating another object using this create object and assigning to this object that we have already created. So in this case also, when this function returns, at that time there will be two copy of the object. First will be the object which is getting returned as a temporary object, and then second copy will happen when we are assigning this this object to the created object to this object. So when this assignment will happen, this at that time assignment operator will get called, and when assignment operator will get called again, over here we are allocating the memory. Okay, so here also, since that is a temporary object that has to be assigned to this object, at that time this temporary object, uh, for this temporary object again we have to allocate new memory. So to avoid the allocation of new memory in case we have a temporary object, we can use concept of move assignment operator. So this is the syntax for move assignment operator. Here also we'll take r value reference, and rest of all things will be same. So instead of creating the memory, again here we are just making the object to which the value has to be copy, that members pointing to this object member. So just we are making that object member point to the object which is temporary in this case. Okay, and you have to make these object members point to default value, that is 0 in case of integer and null pointer in case of pointer. So in this case, with the help of move assignment operator, you are able to avoid the memory allocation, extra memory allocation. Okay, so now let's see by running the program how this works. This is the program that we had seen in slice, which has this class student, and it has three members, and this is a constructor, then we have destructor, and then we have this copy constructor, and then we have assignment operator defined. So now I have written that program into a ID called Visual Studio ID, and this is one of the best ID that is used for developing software, and it has various features like you can debug the program. But basically what is happening in this inside this program, you can debug with the help of this Visual Studio debugger. So here what we'll do is, here I have put a breakpoint. So what will happen, the program execution will start from here, and then we'll put one more breakpoint over here. So in this case, if you see, now at this time we are creating an object. So we'll run this program, and now what is happening, we are creating this object, and it is at main now. So now if we move to next line, what will happen, this program is coming to this control is coming to this line. So at this time what will happen, now this function is returning. So when this function is returning, as we discussed, there will be two copy of object, that is one temporary, that can be optimized. So at least one time this copy constructor should get called in this case. So here if you see, now a copy constructor is getting called now. So here in this copy constructor, this is copy constructor, and now we are allocating the memory. So now memory is got allocated and copy constructor got called. Now we have here, now again came back to here, and now the memory is assigned over here. So what happened is, there was one copy of object that got created, and by allocating the extra memory. Okay, so now in this case copy constructor got called. Now let's see in case of assignment operator. Okay, so in this case what I'll do, will make this obj one point to this, and I'll create another object passing this. So in this case assignment operator should get called. Okay, so now again we'll run this program, and we'll put a breakpoint in assignment operator. Okay, so I'll run this program. Now what is happening, this main at this, our control is at main, and then we'll move to next line. When it is coming to next line, what is happening, it is calling this function. So it will call this function, and now the object is created, and now it is returning. So now when this function is returning at this time, there will be two copy of the object that will get created. The first copy, in case of first, here copy constructor is getting called. So here again, here what is happening, one extra memory is getting allocated, and next will happen, and more copy will happen, that in that case when this assignment is happening. So in this case again assignment operator will get called. So you can see there is two two copies happening over here. So here again this memory is getting allocated and now returning. So in case of assignment there is two copy. So now to avoid this extra memory, we will see the use of move constructor. Okay, so now we'll see the program. So in this case, this program, now we have added this move constructor and move assignment operator. So now let's see the use of move constructor. So in this case, now again we'll put a breakpoint over here, and we'll put one more breakpoint, and in this case we'll put breakpoint in move constructor as well as in copy constructor. Now let's see which one is getting called. So I ran this program, and now the control is coming here, and we are calling this create function over here. So it will go inside this, and then it is returning. So when this is returning, as we know, there will be two copy, and first copy can be avoided. So there will be one more copy. So at this time, if you see here, now move constructor is getting called. In previous code we didn't have move constructor, so move constructor was not getting called, but now move constructor is getting called. So in this case we are not creating extra memory as we created in move, uh, as we created in copy constructor. And always remember, this line of code is must. So you should assign this pointer to null and the is member to 0. That is their default values. Okay, so here you can see we did not created the extra memory, and then the object is created. So here move constructor is avoiding some extra memory allocation. Now we'll see the use of this move assignment operator. So again we'll create an object first. Okay, and we are assign. Now again we are creating, so we are creating an object, and then to this object we are assigning another object by creating with the help of this create object. So now again what we'll do, we will put a breakpoint in this assignment, move assignment operator, and this is assignment operator. Okay, so now let's run this program. Now you see the control is over here. We'll move to next line. Now we are calling this create object, so it will come over here, and now it is returning. So at time of returning there will be two copy. Okay, so let's see what is happening next. So in this case, now you can see here the first copy is earlier in previous case constructor was called. Now in this case move constructor is getting called. So here we are not allocating the extra memory, and we directly copying the object, and next one more object will be created. So at that time when this assignment happens, so in this case you can say this move assignment operator is getting called. So you can say this is move assignment. Okay, so here also we are not creating any extra object, directly we are pointing to the already existing memory. So and always remember this line of code is must in case of move constructor and move assignment operator. So in this way you are able to create the object from the already existing object which is temporary. Okay, so this move constructor and move assignment operator saves lot of memory and improve the performance of a program. Okay, now let's see one more real-time use case of a move constructor. So using move constructor you can improve performance. Okay, so suppose you have a vector, and this vector capacity is 100 elements. Basically it can store 100 elements. So out of 100 already this vector is having 99 elements, and now we'll add one more elements. So we'll add one more elements, then what will happen, this vector will have 100 elements and its capacity was 100. So this vector is now fully occupied, and next time if we want to add one more element, then what should happen is that we have to create another vector whose capacity will be more than 100, because already we have filled this vector with 100 element and we are trying to add one more element. So we have to allocate new vector which will contain more element, which can contain more elements. So at that time you have to create a vector which will have capacity of more than 100 elements. And so when this new vector is created, at that time what will happen, this already previously created vector, each of those 100 element has to be copied to this newly created vector. So when this copy will happen from this previous vector to newly created vector, at that time for each 100 elements what will happen, a copy constructor will get called. Copy constructor will get called, and in copy constructor, as we know, there will be memory, extra memory allocation will be happening. So for 100 elements there will be 100 times that copying operation will happen. Okay, so and extra memory will be allocated. So in this case, instead of allocating the memory for this new vector elements, we can use that already existing memory, because this 100 elements in the previous vector is already having some memory. So and those are present in some locations, so we can reuse that. So with the help of move constructor we can avoid the memory allocation and directly point to this already existing elements memory location. So in this case, with if instead of using constructor, sorry, copy constructor, you can use move copy constructor, and at that time, or move constructor, at that time there will be no extra memory allocation. So in this case we are saving around 100 copy of the object. So this is one of the use case of performance improvement. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and